chase after goats. And there's a ton of goats in the village, and these guys just go nuts. Why is your leg shaking? What's wrong with your leg? But here's the market we're building in the middle of the village here. Check it out. There we have that side and the other side over here. Come on, come on. They have two sides about the same height. Andrea, hello, hello. Good morning to you. I'm assuming are you in the States? I don't know where you're located. So look how high, it's 2 days. I've gotten this much done here and the same on that edge over there, on that side. They'll crank this. This will be done in a couple months. Let's see how fast this will go up. And then I'll show you what they did over here. Oh, you're in Ohio, yeah, early in the morning. Good morning, Dinah. Look at, they did this in one day, the back of the bench here. So I told Maxwell, I was like, you gotta get started, gotta get this stuff finished. One day I did all of that. The tabletops are done except the watermelon is not, they didn't do it right, so they have to redo the watermelon. But other than that, the orange and the pineapple are done. Now here's the watermelon. And it's starting to come apart because it's been like this for so long, but they did different size pieces in the red area, and I don't know why he did all sorts of different sizes. Like these big ones should be the same as these here. So he's gonna take the larger pieces out, make them smaller, and redo that, and then they'll do the grout for all of these. But all right, let's see if that helps. Is that better? Better? Not better? Better. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's about it. What's going on here? Just market construction, finishing up those benches where the outside area is going to be to eat. The giant fruit for the bathrooms and the showers. Those are the projects right now. And then eventually, I think Maxwell's going to have a second crew on the other side, which is going to be the recycling center. So that should be done. You know, it's going kind of, it'll be simultaneous alongside the market, those two things. And then I'll be, you know, getting those things up and running. Hopefully in a few more months, we'll have the electricity for the center. We can start the restaurant. That's going to be a whole other project to start that. And then the school, the vocational school. So that's the plan. That is the plan. And then the soap factory after the vocational school. And then the playground. The playground could come sooner. If somebody wants to donate money for that, it could be sooner, but that's kind of down the line for me, for my priorities. We need more money generating businesses than we need the playground right now. But I do have quite a few people staying here. We just had that truck leave. These other two people showed up. Kim says some people are arriving tonight. On the 11th, we have 4 people that will be staying, a family staying in the Strawberry. No, they just put a towel around themselves, or they can change in there. There's a lot of room. It's a pretty big space. Just bring clothes inside there. A lot of places I've gone have public showers like that. You just bring your clothes in there and you just change inside the area. Make like little, you know, kind of a... Hey, very good. Thank you. Feeling a little better. I talked to Lulu and she just convinced me to start to do more of the ibuprofen, which I was just taking a couple times, but now I'm on it. Like every 6 hours I'm taking it. So that does seem to help. So it is better, which is good. Because I was bad yesterday. I complained to Lulu. I was in so much pain. I just stopped taking the ibuprofen. I don't know. I don't really like to take stuff, I guess, but I just. Hello. How are you doing? I used to have a boyfriend named Krishna. He was like 7'1", and he used to like to do little teeny Play-Doh sculptures. I met him at a club. I don't know. And he was doing these little Play-Doh, like little teeny, I don't know, they're Play-Doh, like some kind of, quick dry sculpty clay stuff. These teeny, and he was this super, super tall guy. And then we broke up, and then a week after, I'm talking about my old boyfriend, a week after I met a guy that only had one arm. And Krish and I had gone to see a movie, and then this other guy, Paul, wanted to see the same movie, but I didn't say that I'd already been there like 2 weeks before with this other guy. So we went to see the same movie. So the guy who was taking the tickets remembered me because Krishna was so tall. And then he looked at Paul with like one arm, and the guy was looking at me like, huh, what's going on here? I'm from Los Angeles. What's your advice? What advice would you like? What's your question? Let's see what they have to say here. Like, I'm now the advice queen. Like, I need advice. That's why I call Lulu about my injury. I am 60. Maybe I can give some pearls of wisdom. Let's see what the question is. I've had some interesting boyfriends, to say the least. I'm very much an equal opportunity employer. Say that. I always like guys that were interesting, something interesting about them or what they like to do or something interesting. Jeez. Let's see, where's okay. Agaba. What's your question, Agaba? Waiting. See, the lag on this is horrible. Thank you. I had a very good time in India. I did the Golden Triangle. I'd like to go back and do more traveling there eventually. I caught a festival. I forgot the name of it, but somehow we were in Jaipur just on the day of this huge, huge festival. It was not the Holy Festival. It was the other one where they have these big statues that they set on fire. It was incredible. It was like so much fun. So amazing. And we just happened to be there on that day to watch that festival. Yeah, well, I didn't want to say no. I'd already seen it. I felt bad. But the guy was taking the ticket. Oh my God, he looked at me, looked at this guy, looked at me, like, lady, what's going on here? I forgot the movie. I wish I remember what the movie was. I don't even remember the movie. What happened to my advice person? I love giving advice. I have this girl that says she likes me, but I'm always away. I don't believe in long distance relationships. I don't think they work, personally. I've not had luck, and I've known other people that have been in them and have not had luck. Maybe you can make it work, but it's difficult. If you're always away, I don't think it's conducive to a relationship. I don't think you can really get to know the person, spend time with them. That's my opinion. If you want to be in a relationship, then you need to kind of be in a relationship with somebody and give them the time and energy that they deserve and that they want. If you can't do that, then you need to let them go and find someone who will. And you can move on with your life. That is my opinion. Move on and let her move on. She can find someone that will give her what she wants, and you find someone that is okay with you traveling around a lot. That is my own opinion on that subject. You don't want someone complaining to you all the time, bitching and complaining that you're not around. I mean, who wants to be in a relationship like that? You have to find someone that's okay with it. And if they're not okay with it, then goodbye. See you later. Now, if you're married, had a family, then that's a difference. Then they have to be okay with it because, you know, if you're helping put money on the table, then yeah, they have to deal with it. But if it's just dating and they're not happy, they're always bitching and complaining, yeah, move on. Good morning, Janelle. How are you? You think so, Diana? Is that the advice you would give to Janelle? Scroll back and see they want some advice, relationship advice. What would you say? Oh, one of my favorite hikes. That's such a beautiful. It's relatively easy and such a great reward at the end. That's a really pretty little waterfall. Are you gonna go? Is there enough water to go swimming in there or not? It might be pretty low right now. If it's summertime, there may not be a lot of water. But it's so perfect during the summer because it's so much shade. At least the first like 2/3 of the hike is all under trees and in a shade area. Oh, it's gorgeous. Just a beautiful little area. Picnicking there. I've gone there just to have a picnic under the trees. I went there once. It's just a stream and you get to cross the stream. I think it's 6 times. Janelle, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might be 7. It might be 7 crossings. You have to go like, you know, sometimes there's a log, sometimes some rocks, sometimes you just kind of like jump across. And it's really fun, but it's not like major rushing water or anything. It's not anything serious. Like I can do it. So that's, you know, but it's so pretty to little stream crossings. And then you go, that's all in shade. And then you go up kind of a little steep hill and then it's flat. And then you go down and then you go across and you hit this really pretty little waterfall. It's a really nice hike. Really. Janelle, do you have a wilderness pass for parking or do you just let them give you the ticket's the same cost as the pass? So it's kind of like, eh. I don't do that. You do that. I do not do that. I've never been to the Upper Falls. I tried to get up there once, a little bit, and it's not for me. I cannot do that sort of stuff. You like to do that. I won't. It's dangerous. I don't like it. Yeah, I think the ticket is the same price as the pass, if I recall. That's a really nice hike. I love that hike. Oh, is it? Then I've never been to Switzer Falls. I don't like that rope thing up the rocks. I don't like, it's sketchy. I think it's dangerous and sketchy and I don't like it. I won't do it. I think I got up to like the first level of craziness and then I tried to get up to the second level, you know, to get to the top of it and nope, done, goodbye, went back down. I don't need to injure myself. I'm over that. Right after this hike, I do not need to do anything sketchy or dangerous or challenging, as Kimberly called melange. I think I'm past that now. I think I've reached a point. I just want to be on a nice trail. I don't care if the trail's steep. I can do a steep trail, but as long as it's not like scree or gravel coming down where you're going to fall and hurt yourself. I don't need that anymore. Hey, where are you guys going? Hey. Ugh, the dogs. Exactly. Exactly. I don't like scrambling, rock climbing, holding onto ropes to pull yourself up things. Janelle likes a little excitement in her life. She likes that kind of stuff. And she can hop from rock. She's okay hopping from rock to rock. I cannot hop from rock to rock. I can barely jump off the ground. And because Janelle tried taking pictures of me one time we were camping, and there's this really beautiful black sand beach with a sunset. And, you know, she wanted me to like kick my legs up behind. I don't know how many times we tried it. Finally, she got a shot. I don't even know how because some people, you know, I cannot get off the ground. I have a really funny picture of when I did Kilimanjaro with the couple and the guides and stuff. We all were at one spot and they were all doing like this like celebratory jump in the air and get a picture of everyone like with their hands up and I'm like this far off the ground. Everyone else is like, you know, their legs are kicked all the way back and I'm like it is so ridiculous and so funny, but I've never been able to do that. I don't know what it is. I don't have any jumping training or jumping experience. I don't know. It's the funniest picture. I gotta post that somewhere. It's really funny. First, I have to find it. I don't even know where it is. And the other one, she did get a good shot on that black sand beach because we did it over and over and over. And I think you ended up going really low to the ground, I think, and then did the picture like looking up, so it makes it look like I'm higher than I am. But I'm really not. I'm maybe that far off the ground. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Yeah, I like getting to the top of a good mountain with a good view. I'll do a good hike like that. I enjoy that. Huffing and puffing to get to the top, but like I didn't mind the first day of Mulanji. Mulanji, the first day was fine for me. I mean, it was hard. It took us a long time to get to the top, but I didn't mind it at all. It was fun. We had a good time. I got some really good photographs of you, and I got some really nice shots. There was a guy with a surfboard there. I got some really nice pictures of him. That was a beautiful beach. Oh my gosh. If anybody's in New Zealand, you got to go to Piha Beach. That was just spectacular, spectacular beach. That was probably one of the nicest beaches I've been to. It was so beautiful. The sunsets with the reflection off the water because it's black sand, so you get these really nice reflections. And then they had a little teeny mountain, hill. It's not a mountain, it was a little hill that you could like walk up. It wasn't even a hike. Took like 10 minutes to get up there, but it's just like a little mound, and you can go up there and then you have like a little view of the area. It was really, really pretty. I would love to go there again. And one day I will. I would love to go to New Zealand and buy a vehicle and just travel around New Zealand for like 3 or 4 months in a camper van. Because Janelle and I we did a week, and we only did the very top portion of the North Island. There's like a little knob on the very top of the island, and we just did that. It took us a week just to do that. There's a lot to see in that country. A lot. Tons. Janelle, when we're old ladies, can we do that? Will you do that with me? She will. For 3 months. Oh, Lion's outside getting the sky raisins. He's having a good time. Wait, look, hold on. Let me see if I can get this picture. Hold on. Oh, let's see if he gets another one. He's having the time of his life. He loves that. Oh, goody. Something to look forward to in my old age. He'll just sit out there and do that for like an hour. He's fine. He loves it. I don't know if he's getting any. Yeah, it keeps him entertained. He likes it. It's fun. Fun activity. Maybe there's a reward, 1 or 2 rewards. Tiger doesn't do it. Only Lion does. The fly raisins. So funny. Hey, Maya, what's going on? Oh, he just laid down. I think he needs to take a break. His jaw hurts from snapping in the air, snapping at the air over and over. He's having too much fun. Better. Lulu convinced me to take more ibuprofen, so I took a few last night and some this morning, and so that's helping. I wasn't taking them. I don't know why. I took them in the very beginning and then I stopped, but I took them again. I feel much better. I just got to keep doing that until it's healed up. Much better. I was a mess yesterday. I was like, Lulu, what is it? What's wrong with me? What do I do? So she and her friend were diagnosing me at work. I don't know. I forgot what the final agreement was. Just maybe some pulled muscle or something, tissue, something. I don't know, I have a shirt underneath. I don't know, I'm closing it up. I can open that. Hey. What else is going on, folks? What else? Yeah, they're on his ear. He was in a fight and one of the dogs bit his ear, so he had like a little ear issue. I need to put some more Neosporin or something on it. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay,
I left my charger at home,
so my battery is physical low. Okay.
My computer charger. Let me just borrow yours so we're going.
Fine. Okay, yeah, you can charge it up here.
Thank you.
Which one? Here, this one. This.
I mean computer charger.
Oh, the computer. I'm sorry, I thought you said battery charger.
No, computer
I meant
charger.
for your phone. Showing up every day. Every day. She didn't show up for the movie. She missed the movie, but now she's been there every day. I don't know why she didn't understand, but she's been, today, we had so much fun today. Today was a great morning. So we were talking, I said, this class is about English conversation this time. Be really pushing English conversation and having discussions and talking to each other. Because a lot of them it's just being shy. Like they just won't talk because they're shy. So we were talking about the movie that they saw. Yes, they saw The Little Mermaid. So I went around to each of them had to tell me the story, and then I'd let them talk for like 5 minutes. The next one, and go around. And she was doing a little bit, not great, but a little bit. Her English speaking still leaves a lot to be desired, but she was trying a little bit. Each of them, there were, I think, how many in the class now? We had a new addition. 5? 4 boys and Netta. She's the only girl left. Unique never showed up. So I was like, okay, you're out. You're going to the public school. So she's done with the program. But the other, Netta's is the only girl and the other boys. So anyway, we're going around each one. I tell a little bit of the movie. And they had the vocabulary words last week for, mermaid, captain. We had like a bunch of different vocabulary words that we were going over. I said, okay, let's practice just conversation. So asking each other questions, ask me a question, I'll ask you a question, try and keep the conversation going. I said, you know what? Let's go find some Mzungu in the village. Mzungu means foreigners. It probably doesn't, I don't know if it has a bad connotation or not. To me, it doesn't seem like a very nice thing, but, Messina, is Mzungu bad in any way? Like the word Mzungu, is it kind of a bad word, or it just means foreigner?
No, it means white people.
It means white people. So they call any, but you say for anybody, you say for Japanese, you say for me, you call everybody Mzungu.
Yeah.
So it's not really white people. I mean, I don't consider myself white.
With your color.
It's what?
It's anyone with your color.
With my color or whiter?
Yeah.
Anyway, non-black, non-Malawian, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but it's not a bad thing, is it?
Yeah.
It's okay to say Mzungu, it's not something bad?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, just seems kind of weird to me. But anyway, so I said, let's go try and find some tourists in the village. Non-native. Okay. So I took all the kids. I said, come on, let's go. I said, we're going to all find someone who's, not from here, introduce ourselves, and ask if we can practice our English conversation. So we walked down the village. Of course, there's nobody out because the village is pretty much dead. And there's really not a lot of tourists staying here right now. It's still pretty quiet. There were 2 people, but they said that those 2 people live here. That they run, what do they do here? Oh, I forgot what they do here. Oh, I forgot. They have something that is going on here. Go ahead, Magnus. What is it? What do you need to know? Am I going to have to block you? Don't say anything that I have to block you. So we're going around. I said, you know what? Let's just go to Tumbi. I'll buy you guys a soda. So we all go to Tumbi Lodge. And there were quite a few people in Tumbi. There was a big group of like 30 people. And then there was a family of 4. So the big group were like, they didn't really want to be bothered. They were like getting their luggage and they were, busy. And I don't know. They just didn't really, like 1 or 2 of them talked to the kids for like a second, like maybe 1 or 2 questions. That was nice. but the other family said, "Oh yeah, come sit with us. You guys can sit over here, and we'll talk to you." And the woman is from Malawi. She's from, was it Nakata Bay, and the guy is German, but they live somewhere. No, they live in Germany. They do live in Germany. So we went and sat with them at their table, and they were talking to the kids, asking the questions, yada, yada, yada. And now, why did I bring that up for English conversation? Netis did a very good job. She was talking. They have a little girl who's 7 who's also learning to speak English, but the little girl speaks English better than the kids. So the little girl was talking, and then, yada, yada. So it was really nice. So they practiced that this morning, so it was really fun. They each got a soda at 9 o'clock in the morning. Nothing like having a sugary soda at 9 o'clock in the morning. And the little baby girl, who was maybe, I don't know, 3 years old, 4 years old, had little tattoos. And Janelle, if you're still on here, look which one I got. A quail. That's my state bird, is the quail. So I was very happy to get a little quail tattoo. It was really fun. We had a good time. But I invited them over here. They haven't come over, but I don't know if they will or not. They're here for like 8 days or something. But she was very nice. The mother's very, very nice. And we were talking, yada, yada, yada. And the kids were talking. And, it was fun. We had a good time. Yeah, something different. I said, you know what, you guys made friends. The kids were really friendly, and they gave you the tattoos, and we had a nice time talking. I said, yeah. I think so. And it helps them to not be so shy. And that's the biggest problem, is that was Raheem's problem all along. Raheem was just too shy to speak. And now that he's not shy about it anymore, you can't shut him up. He's speaking English every day. To me, conversation. His English has improved 1,000% because he just got over caring what anybody thought about how he speaks. So he has a kind of a speech impediment. And that's it. It will improve by practicing. And that's what I told him. I was like, and you meet friends, you meet people. So I'm hoping that maybe we'll do it again, but I'm not going to buy them sodas every time I go to the village. Like, we just have to find people on the street next time. But there just aren't a lot of people walking around here. It's just not like it used to be. There used to be people, lots of people walking around that they would be able to talk to. So it was a very good practice. I was very happy with how it turned out. It was fun. We met some new people. We all got little tattoos. The kids loved it. They got soda. They got this. But Netis is still very shy. Very, very shy. And her English is not great. She doesn't speak a lot, but her spelling is fantastic. She'll beat any of these kids in spelling. She's on it for spelling. Yeah, and a lot of them are here. It's just kind of a cultural. A lot of the kids are very shy. A lot. And they don't want to get up in front of people, to speak in front of people. So that'll be our next. What is that group called where they, a lot of business people go to these meetings and they teach them how to be more confident. And sometimes they have different stories they have to write and get up and speak in front of people. I forgot what it's called. There's a group that does that. I'm going to try and do that. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. I'll give them an exercise. We have to write something and get up and speak in front of the group so they're not so bashful. No, not a. Not see. Oh, good. See, now it doesn't hurt when I laugh because of the Advil, so that's good. Otherwise, I'd be like, don't make me laugh. Toastmasters. That's it. Lois knows Toastmasters. That's it. Have you ever been to a Toastmasters? If anyone has been and they know any of the prompts, if you could maybe send me some prompt ideas of what they can write about and then get up and speak about, that would be great. Or maybe I can probably find it online. I'm sure if I just Google, I can probably find something. But if you have any experience with Toastmasters, that would be wonderful. Let me know what you did and if you remember. But yeah, they need more practice just getting past being shy. Because it's just practicing. It's just having the courage to just start speaking. And now Raheem is, whoo. He killed it with that. He was by far the most improved in my English class for the Chipatso tutoring. He didn't get the best grade, but he certainly was the most improved. And Shukrani too. I mean, Shukrani didn't know any English. He was just nothing, and he just killed it. I mean, I can't even tell you how proud I am of most of the kids that went through that tutoring thing. And I hope they do well in school. And they should, because look at Netes, look at Upendo. A lot of the kids that went through last year, we took them out and had this tutoring thing. They all did very well this year. One of the guys that's going to be coming here, one of the volunteers, is a theater major, and he is going to have them do a play. I've already talked to him about it. Okay. Oh, thanks, Salvador. Thank you. If you love me, subscribe to this channel. Please. Whoever's new on here, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hello. Let me see if I say this right. Hello, Kalonga. Right? Hello. Did I say that right? Was that close? I don't know what play he's going to do. I don't know, but maybe they'll write a play or help him write something and then they'll perform it. That'd be even better. That'd be even practicing their English even more. And maybe I'll do just like 1 hour in the morning and then he'll do an hour after me. They'll be here in the middle of the month. I'm so excited. What about the first name? Hallowed or hallowed? Where's the accent? First or second syllable? Oh, we're practicing syllables. We're doing syllables this week. We're practicing. I had them write haikus. They're beginning their haiku writing, which they did very well. I think they did better than the other group. I was really surprised. Halodi. Oh, okay. Halodi, right? Halodi. They did really well already. They're doing very well. Even Netes did really well in her haiku. She still can't get the 5. She was getting like 6 and 4. Like she's still struggling with the syllables, but she did really well. I was surprised. And then we're working on this week a whole list of words from Peter Pan, glasses, thief, jealous, mermaid. What else? Sewing, shadow. And then a whole bunch of verbs, like 8 different verbs from the movie. So we're working on that this week. They'll have a test tomorrow to see how they do on spelling. We already had a practice test, and Netes won the spelling bee already. She loves doing that. She's into that for sure. And then we also went over, and I have to get the test together. I got to do that. I need to do that now. The difference between there and there, that whole thing, and your and your, and all of that. We're going over all of that. Hey, Lulu put up a little poll. I think that's Lulu, or did Janelle? It's sunny where I am. It's beautiful where I am. I played music for them. We watched videos. After we got back, we played videos because one of them said, it's a beautiful day. I said, how's the weather? And I said, is it raining? Is it hot? Is it sunny? And it's sunny. And I said, and then one of them said, it's a beautiful day. So I put on YouTube's It's a Beautiful Day with the lyrics. I found they had the lyrics, so they were reading the lyrics. And then we put on, after that, we played, I did like 2 other songs. So I'm putting the songs that have lyrics scrolling as the song is playing. So I'm hoping that helps. I still can't figure out how to get closed caption on the movies that we're watching. I really want to get closed caption on those movies. Oh, yeah? Oh. Yuck. Yuck. But we show movies every day at 1:30. They're playing, like usually cartoon. They've done already now Peter Pan, Ice Age, Little Mermaid, and today they're watching Charlotte's Web. And our new visitors are watching Charlotte Web with them. They wanted to watch the movie with the kids. Music class. I taught our other kids the recorder. I taught them how to read music, but that was a little difficult. I'm not going to lie. But I'm down for showing them music videos and having them read the words. So I'll keep doing that. Every time if they say something that sounds like a song, I'll put the song on. And have them try and, remember the song. I can't remember the other 2 songs that they listened to. Oh, well. So we have a lot of stuff to test tomorrow. And if anyone is interested. You guys want to watch the test? I'll just put on the live the test. You guys can see I'll walk around and see how the kids are doing. I'll show the camera and see how they're doing. Yeah, we have a lot of, and yesterday I read 6 books. I had them each, no, 8. There were only 4 kids yesterday, so I had them each pick out 2 books, 2 simple books, and I read them the book. And you know what? Our vocabulary words were in the books. How do you like that? Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to put my leg up. Surprise, surprise. Several of our vocabulary, not just 1 or 2, probably like 3 or 4. So that was really good. So I'm reading to them. Oh, I love that movie. I've seen it so many times. I just love that movie. It's a great movie. I hope the visitors like it. He picked Madagascar, but the kids had already watched Madagascar. The guy, you know, he says he likes children's movies. He's really into like children's cartoons. I said, oh, we have like 100 of them. You know, here are the ones that we haven't seen yet. Pick one. And Madagascar was in there, so he picked that one because he really likes that one. They had already seen it, so they didn't want to watch it again. So I went with Charlotte's Web. I have a whole, we have enough movies for the whole month. New movies they haven't seen yet, so we're going to do that. I got to figure out how to do the closed caption, though. Maybe I'll ask this guy if he knows how to do it. Because I think it'd be even better if they see the words on the screen, so they're kind of reading and listening and watching at the same time. Would be even better. So I'm reading to them. We're watching movies. We're listening to music. Any other suggestions, please suggest away. I'm open to other suggestions, but I'm trying to hit everything. Talking to strangers. I told Nettes, I was like, Nettes, be careful though. I said, I even told all the kids, I said, if you get any kind of weird feeling, anything, walk away immediately. Do not talk to people. Walk away. You can walk away. Especially Nettes, like, as a woman, you need to listen to your gut. Have them write a sentence to the words. Yeah, we used our vocabulary words for the haikus. They had to use their vocabulary words for the haikus. And then next week, I'll do another set of words. I'll watch the movie first and then base that week on those vocabulary words, I think, for the movie. All right, Angela's here. I have to go. We're working on work. Got work to do. You want to say hello to everyone?
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
We're having an office meeting on my couch. Okay, everyone, thank you for joining the live, and thank you for making some suggestions, because it's good to hear them, because maybe something I haven't done yet, so that's always good. Yeah, not work. This is work. This is my work. Drumming up biz on TikTok. Drumming up some more followers. Lois says hello. You looked gorgeous at the wedding. Diana says goodbye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Or are you saying goodbye to me? Who are you saying goodbye to, Angela or me? All right, everyone. I'll see you guys later.